Carol's here. How you doing?
I'm blessed. How are you?
Well, I am the same, I hope. I apologize. You were listening to the ball game last night from Goddard, and I think I said a couple of times we're at Goddard High School, but I didn't, maybe not said it enough.
It might have not been when I was listening.
But that's where Goddard has, you know where the high school is? Goddard High School.
Over there by the old Kmart building area?
No. It's on Country. Is it Country Club or College? It's Country Club. It's off of Country Club. So you go up north to Country Club and go east, and then you get past. I forget the name of that road, and then there's the school, the high school. Then behind the high school is the baseball field, and across the street from the baseball field is the softball soccer complex.
I will have to make a point to get up there to find out, because we sure wanted to go, but then, like I said, my husband wasn't feeling so well, so we didn't attempt it. But
well, what was funny is before the game, it's a dirt field with some grass in the outfield, and so they have to chalk the foul lines and the batter's boxes on the dirt, which, you know, we used to do that.
We always did it. We wet it down a little bit
and run the chalk machine. You get the turf, you don't mess with that. So we're standing up in the press box, which is behind home plate, and so you see home plate and the batter's boxes, the pitcher's rubber, and the second base, and it is not in alignment. And what was exaggerating the optical illusion that we were looking at was that the batter's boxes were crooked.
Oh.
So as you stood looking at home plate, looking across to the rubber to second base, which all should be in a line, the batter's boxes were cockeyed, and so it just looked like we were off center. And of course, it didn't matter. Artesia scored 30 runs and won both ball games, but it was optically, it just looked a little funny.
Messed with your head, did it?
Messing with my brain, and
it's called good brain exercise. Figure out what's going on here.
That's right. Maybe they did it on purpose, to kind of mess with us a little bit.
It was the aliens.
The aliens, that's right. They're a little cockeyed there. So, well, what do we have going on this week at the Senior Center?
Okay, we needed to start out this morning. Remind everybody, paintings at 9 o'clock. Okay, but the next thing is the low income tax rebate. We've had so many people come this week thinking we have tax preparers down there doing these taxes. And what I try to explain to everybody, it's just a normal person that volunteers that can read, and where it says name, they write your name. Where it says dollars, they write your dollars.
You have to have that information.
You have to have that. They cannot answer tax questions. They have no idea when you're going to get your returns. It's just a courtesy that they come volunteer to help people out.
On the rebates. On
the low income tax rebate. We don't do any state taxes. We don't do any federal taxes. So, just remember that and come down and remember that they are volunteers. And today is the last day. It's going to start in about 6 minutes. And at 11 o'clock, it will be the pumpkin hour. And we're done.
Yep, the glass slipper turns into the pumpkin.
The glass slipper stayed, but the coach turned to a pumpkin.
That's right. That's what happened.
Yes, remember we had the glass slipper so we could find her.
Oh, that's right. I got to go reread my fairy tales.
Yes. So on your calendar, it says last day, large print. Open Art Studio this afternoon, Texas Hold'em at 2. And then to remind everybody that Here on Earth will be in Artesia tomorrow at 9 o'clock till 11 at the Artesia Senior Center.
So the center will be open tomorrow. The meal site will not.
Correct. We've had multiple people say, are you really going to be open? Hey, we'd love to see your smiling faces. Come on down. We're having a Easter bingo, so.
Okay. That sounds like fun.
Prizes are a little Easter, different decoration cartons and things, so it's going to be really interesting. Remind everybody that on Mondays is our Green Thumbs. And the biggest thing I want to remind everybody, if you need a calendar, come down to KSVP.
We have a whole stack of them.
They have a stack of them. I love to see them dwindle down when I come each week. And then the Artesia Senior Center. Drive in. We've got extra calendars. Those of you that love the computer, go online. They're there.
Okay.
The other thing, we're going to remind people that we are still doing the 42 on Mondays.
Okay.
They are still looking for more people. We're getting at that point. We've got 4. We got 2 more that want to play, but it takes 2 more to go. So if you're a 42 player or interested in learning 42,
Now this is a dominoes game.
it's a
right?
dominoes
Okay.
game. To me, it's kind of like a bridge game, but with dominoes, and it's not as hard as bridge.
Okay.
Bridge is, like I tell you every time, it's the most cheatinest legal game there is.
It's a poker face times 10.
When I open with 2, it's a demand bid, and it's telling you already how many points I have in my hand, so you know what to do. Always sewing during the week. There's always sewing. And stained glass, Tuesday nights, 6:30.
Okay.
Glass seems to be pretty full, but Felipe is very good with teaching the people, come in and check it out, visit with him,
Yeah.
see what you can do.
On the sewing, are there a number of machines there? Or
Yes.
Okay.
We have the machines. If you know how to fix machines, come on down, and then I won't have to do it. I never was a sewing machine repairman, but we're blessed with a gentleman that does a delivery from Roswell for us.
Yeah.
Star Janitorial. They're awesome people.
Yes.
And so while he's walking through with our delivery, I'm drilling his brain. What do we do here? What do we do here? He can't fix it or stop, but he will, as we're walking and talking, and tell me what to look for.
You need
and
to
what
check
do.
this out, or you need to look at this.
Look at this.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's very helpful.
Yeah.
Very helpful.
Well, that's good. How many machines do you have?
We have one that is the golden egg machine, I call it. Everybody wants to sew on that machine. And you have to realize all of these machines are donated.
Right. Right.
People donate them, and it's just a lovely machine. And then we have probably 8 more.
Okay.
We have a
So
couple
there's
that
quite a few then.
antique machines.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Nobody wants to sew on them. They're so pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But-
we have one of those old style iron ones in the hallway here.
Oh, with a pedal?
No, it's got a motor on it, but it's
Oh.
the black metal. I mean, it's
They're
heavy.
pretty.
Yeah.
Like enamel almost.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, come down, join us. The exercise group that was lacking there a little bit in the morning. Those people are back regular since school's back in session. They're all
Right.
back regular.
Okay.
So come join us.
All right, and the center will be open tomorrow, Good Friday, and you've got your special
8 to 4.
bingo, Easter
Easter?
version of bingo.
Yes.
And bingo's now at 1 o'clock, right?
It's at 1 o'clock. And we're having a larger turnout at 1 than we were at 1:30. So that's really neat.
Good,
Really special.
good.
Okay, I have no riddle for you,
No riddle.
but we're going to do something better.
Okay.
Do you have a disposal at your house?
Yes.
You know how sometimes they have an odor that you don't care for?
Yes.
Use ice cubes to clean your garbage disposal. This is one you'll want to run and try right now.
Ice cubes.
You probably know that a lemon rind in your garbage disposal will leave it smelling fresh, but did you know that ice cubes really do the trick when it comes to getting the grinder clean?
Had no idea.
Adding the peel of citrus makes it fresh.
I will have to. I'll have to ask. That clock, by the way, is about a minute fast. I'll have to ask Eunice because she runs her disposal all the time.
I love my disposal.
I mean, 6 hours a day.
No.
No, not quite that. But I mean, every time I'm over there and we have something to eat, and then as soon as the table is cleared or the TV trays are cleared,
It's
you know, and so yeah, I'll ask her if the ice cube thing, if she's ever done that before. Cause
ice cubes.
Ice
Now,
cubes.
I know when we used to have the metal coffee pots, you could put ice cubes with salt, shake them around, and it gets all that ugly out of there.
Yeah.
And you can do that on the glass.
Okay.
Those glass pots.
Yeah. Lana sometimes will clean out my coffee cup and everything. I said, "Why are you doing that? That's like an iron skillet. That's seasoned."
That's gross. But you're not the first coffee person. When we would scrub my grandmother's coffee pot, she said, "Oh, that coffee tastes nasty."
Well, Eunice will try to make coffee for me, and she'll say, now, is that strong enough? And I'll pick it up and hold it to the light. And I said, no, I can see through it. But she tries. Anyway, anything else?
Now we're going to talk about Joe real quick and his coffee.
Okay.
He says you throw a dime down in the bottom, if you can still see what fits heads or tails, coffee's not strong enough.
There you go. I like
Thanks for
that
having
test.
me.
Thank you, Carol, and we'll see you next week.
Uh-huh.
9 o'clock, time for news.